Hello everyone. So today I will be talking about a very important issue, and we will be discussing about unemployment in India. What are its reasons? What are its solutions? Why it is happening? So from only we will be discussing that. So let's start from the beginning. What is unemployment? Unemployment refers to as the a phenomenon where the working class, the people who want to work, are not in getting enough jobs. So we have three segments of people in the society. The first one is the one which is currently doing a job. Second is one which is uh, currently finding a job, and third one is the one which are not looking for job right now. So they are ones like the housewives, the old age people, the children, the students. So these are the people that they are not currently finding a job. So what happens is that when unemployment happens, when the people in the second category which are looking for jobs are not able to find the jobs, and they keep on looking, and when their number increase, so we say that the unemployment has increased in. So in India currently, the unemployment is measured through the unemployment rate. Unemployment rate refers to the same, which is the number of people which are unemployed by the total number of people which are employed plus which are unemployed at this time. So if we take an example that 50 people are employed, 10 people are unemployed, and 40 people are not employed and they don't want to be employed. So the unemployment will be 10 upon 50 plus 10, that is 60. 10 upon 60. It will come across as roughly around 16.16 or 17%. So this is the unemployment rate, and so what happens that after some time, uh, government only focuses on the unemployment rate. So after some time, when the people which are continuously looking for jobs, they are not finding the jobs. So when they go to the other, when they stop finding the jobs, they do it some, they are just going to the family business, they are doing some self-employed work, and they are not able to, they are currently not looking for job at this point of time. Then the number which was unemployable people declines, and it is seen that the unemployment is decreasing. Employment is decreasing in the country, but really the unemployment is not decreasing. The people that wanted the jobs are now so fed up, and they are not finding the job right now because of the frustration of not finding a job. So apart from this, what government should focus on that it should focus on the employment rate. Employment rate refers to as the rate of the people employed. So 50, taking the first example, the category 1, 50 upon 100. So 50 upon 100 will be 50% employment rate. So we should say that India has 50% people are only employed, rest are unemployed. So government should focus on increasing the employment rate rather than decreasing the unemployment rate, because there can be chance that people are not looking for jobs and the employment unemployment rate is decreasing. So let's talk about the unemployment in India. So unemployment in India is at its peak, and it has kept on increasing from last 10 years. If we look at the data, we can see that from 2016 to 2017, the employment rate was around, if we check from the employment rate, we see that around it was around 42.7%. But right now the employment rate is declined. It is gone through 38.7%, which is a 4% decline. Even with so much population increase, and so much population increase in last 10 years, the employment rate has decreased by 4%. And the people which are being employed have been also increased very less. It has been it even in 10 years, the people getting employment have been just around increased by only 30 million. So what is happening here is that people, and this is happening in all of the categories, like in different religions, race, we can say regions, gender wise, uh, region wise, national, caste wise, every wise we in any ways we see the employment is decreasing. It has not been any specific to any specific caste or specific religion. Moreover, the if we see closely, the ST, the scheduled tribes, the unemployment rate has not been fallen much. It is because of the reason that the mostly the scheduled tribes are self-employed. They are mostly farmers, and they don't look for jobs. They are working in their own fields for farming and other employment activities. So that is one point. Apart from that, the major concern is that uh, employment rate in youngsters. So the people that are already in job, that is another thing. But the people that youngsters that are coming to jobs from age 15 to 20 have been drastically decreased from last 10 years. So it has gone from 10% to 3%. That is 7% decline from people who are young from age 15 to 20, and from people of age from 20 to 24 have also fallen. It is decreased from 35% to around 21%. So we are seeing that the young generation is facing the unemployment crisis right now, and from it has been going on from 10 years. And majorly it is right now, it is in its peak. There are three main reasons about current situation. The first one uh, the first one is this globalization. Globalization refers to as the slow globalization, that due to these war crisis and the global crisis that are going on, like the Iran US wars, the US giving tariffs to India, and other global tactics like uh, India's rupee depreciating from dollar. That is also so using these things, the economy is slowing down, and so the people are not willing to go for employment generation activities. The businessmen, the investors, the foreign investors, and the multinational companies are not ready to invest in India at this point of time, because of this, the the because of this there is a crisis of private jobs, because government jobs are only specific, and mostly the private jobs are used for thrive. So because of this, the people are facing more and more instability and volatility in the market, and therefore they are not ready to invest in India right now. So another factor is that AI. So because of AI, the people are uh, people are kept losing their jobs. There are We saw in past that there are many IT professionals and admin jobs which were redundant, taken over by AI. So AI can train upon any of these low level jobs, like the manual labor jobs which are redundant and which are repetitive tasks in factories. So AI is keeping on in taking these jobs, and they can do it better than humans. We have seen mostly in the case of IT that major layoffs are happening due to uh, AI taking the jobs. So these technological advancements are also taking the jobs of people and making them unemployed. The third and the major thing that India is currently facing, that India has grown its economy, and it is become the fourth largest economy and going toward the third largest economy. But uh, the major source of the Indian economy is based on consumption. It may be consumption of anything, like may food products, beverages, liquor, and any of the things, but major thing is that India has a consumption based economy, and most of its consumption is based on its own country. So people are producing in our country and they are consuming in our country. So because of the huge population and the huge consumption, India's economy is growing. But the problem is that the economy is growing, but it is a jobless economy. It is not able to pay, it is not able to generate employment, not able to increase the employment opportunities like businesses, startups, and creating mostly a jobless economy. So where people are earning, but only a small fraction of people are earning, and rest are only jobless. So these were the major reasons about unemployment uh, in India right now. And what are the solutions? If we look at the solutions, the biggest problem, one of the biggest problem, and we can find solution in here as well. That India has focused more on traditional education system rather than skill development. So if we see the data, we can see that lot of people, most of the unemployment rate has increased in those people which are postgraduate. So it means that there is very little chance of unemployment in graduates. It means that the people who are going more for degrees, more for the certifications, diplomas, and are facing more and more unemployment because their expectation is that they have gone through so much of education and they need a more premium lifestyle kind of jobs. But the jobs are not right now in the way that they want. So they have to go on through the low level jobs as per their standards, and they have to lower their expectation, whereas the graduates which already have the lower expectations are uh, taking the education as just a basic systematic practice, and they were going more for skill based knowledge. There can, like, different skills like IT, software coding, and artificial intelligence, Gen AI, digital marketing, and all these skills, they are more focused on these skills. And if they're more become best one of the best in their skills, then there are many jobs. But if they are focusing on, if they're focusing on employment only, if they're focusing on the employment that is guaranteed by the education system, then it has flaws, and then they need to upskill more. So that is one of the solution. And the other solution that government mostly needs to be done is that promoting and facilitating, supporting startup and entrepreneurship culture more. Government is doing doing that right now, but it is not growing at that much pace which it wants, maybe due to the current global instability. But the startup culture and the entrepreneurship and private companies needs to be promoted more. Government doesn't have that much of government jobs, so people need to go on to the jobs for private jobs. Government should focus on private jobs because private jobs can generate more employment than government can ever do. And even if government does something, they also need the private industries to take part in that, to make any infrastructure for that. So government should focus more on these entrepreneurship and private ventures, and there should be more support given in terms of subsidy for these kind of ventures, so that people can start their own businesses and let all other people also join their businesses and make them employable. The third thing is that government should focus on more on infrastructure. So as we see that uh, infrastructure can be of two types. One is the infrastructure like the flyovers, the roads, and different stadiums, like all. So these kind of infrastructure also generate employment opportunities because both public and private sector are involved in this. and the government help and these and it helps lot of people getting being employed even for some time, and it also gives rise to some private companies which can do the work better. And apart from that, there can be such infrastructure by the government which are skill building infrastructure, which are helping the schools, which are helping the government through with the help of schools and other institutions with skill building for the youth. So these institutions can help institutions can help government to do more on skill building and help uh, youngsters to know more about the real world skills that are required for jobs, and get more job techniques also to for the students. So this was the major reasons and solution possible solutions which India can take right now for unemployment. uh, so that's all. uh, Please let me know in the comments, and what do you think about this topic, and give a like and share and subscribe. Thank you all.